Hey everybody, welcome back to another Foul Play episode. You can tell we're doing a book review today. What book are we reviewing, Alton?
The official Minecraft Combat Handbook.
Now tell us a little something about this book. This is what? From what year?
2015, so it doesn't include parrots.
Right, so there's a later
and it
book.
doesn't include, any passive mobs either.
Okay.
It only includes hostile and neutral. It includes one passive mob, ocelots and ocelots.
Sure.
So.
That's because you can train them and then they become a mob that will help you in combat, right?
Well, not in combat, but it scares away creepers.
Right. So the big difference is that you'll notice that this is it looks leather bound color. If you could show them the cover again. The newer versions of these books are white, but this is still a really great book to get.
If you're new to Minecraft.
Yes. And they're also going to be significantly cheaper. They'll probably be in the bargain bins and sale bins and things.
Because they're pretty old. They're 2 years old.
Right, but not a ton has changed. Like you said, there's parrots that have been added, and then there's a few other things.
In the update before
right.
1.13.1.
But we got you this about a year ago, and you keep going back to it. It's a good little book.
I know, I read the whole thing twice, and then a month later, I'm let's go back to it.
And it's great size for travel and things like that. So tell us, what's one of your favorite things from the book?
I think it's nice that it shows you, all of the essentials you should know about the mobs.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows you, a little towards the end, it shows you some PvP traps. TNT cannon and exploding tree trap.
Oh.
And then the long drop trap, which just you fall.
Right. And that's if you want to have a world that.
And then this, it just looks
like
a normal door, except it's the long drop trap.
Oh.
So, and then it shows you how to. Make it. And then for the soul sand trap, they have it for fort features. It says, you should either make it a full strip of soul sand so everybody walks slowly on it, or you should make it a path that only skilled players can maneuver.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want any easy people just rushing your base.
Sure. And that's if you're on a PvP server or map, you're playing with friends where you might build up a fortification or be playing Hunger Games or something like that.
Yeah, and then they also... But here, you can see there's this picture here is the inside of here, so you can just step on the pressure plates, and then it'll fire arrows out.
Sure. So let's go back to the mobs for a moment. I saw on one of those pages it said something about vulnerabilities.
It says it on all of them.
And so it tells you...
But also, as a tip, endermites suffocate on soul sand.
Oh.
So you can make them suffocate.
If you're having an endermite problem, just ring your base with soul sand. Nice.
A couple blocks of soul sand, and then you can... But obviously you can't do that if you haven't gone to the nether yet.
So let's show them one page of this just so they can see what it looks like.
It's the same page I showed them earlier, but here we go.
So over here you can see it's got a kind of a stat block, a picture of the mob.
It shows you what to do and what you shouldn't do.
Right. And what were you saying about the timing of when they... You said something about when they come out. The book tells you that?
Tells you what?
What time of day?
It does not tell you what time of day they do, but...
I thought you said it did.
It doesn't. That was the other book that we did a book review on.
Okay.
That was our first book review.
Well, that's cool. What else? What's another cool thing? Oh, is that armor that it's got going there?
Yeah. It shows armor and what you are protected and what you aren't protected from.
And how to craft it?
Yeah. It shows how to craft it. Most of this is in Computer / PC edition, which some people call it.
Yep.
Like us. And then on the back, it shows you a custom map by Fire UK, a team of people
Okay.
that have built this map to practice fighting. And then at the very second to last page, well, third to last page, it shows you some of the combat achievements that you can earn. And then on the bottom it has console edition. And then on the back it shows you that there's more than just this handbook. We also have the Redstone one, which we probably will do a book review on.
Yep, that was
so
helpful.
There's the construction handbook, the essential handbook, which is a little bit of everything, and then there's the Redstone handbook, which is
great if you want to build machines, automated machines, and things like that.
TNT cannons as well are in that book.
Yep.
So you can like compare what this one tells you and what the other one tells you, to see which book you recommend for other people, to see which is easier to build it on, but they could exactly be the same thing.
Right. Nice.
And then it tells you, like, for the TNT cannon and the tree trap and all the other traps, it shows you, like, what things you'd need to build them.
Oh, so you can start assembling them.
So, like,
getting
you can,
the materials
like, tell your
together.
friends what you know.
Nice. Nice.
Well,
I'm going to try the exploding...
Here's the exploding tree
Yeah,
trap.
I want to see the exploding tree trap.
It's just like you hide a whole bunch of TNT under a tree, and it just looks like this. So somebody just walks up, they try and chop down the bottom block, there's a lever under there, and then boom, you're dead.
Boom, you're dead. Nice.
It shows you enchanting and villagers, and then it shows you all the potions.
And does it show you how to make the potions?
It shows you how to make them. It shows you the cauldron recipe, the bucket recipe, and the glass bottle recipe, and also the brewing stand recipe, which you have to have in order to make potions. But you also have to make glass bottles, which either you can use glass or kill witches.
Oh, okay.
Witches commonly give you glass bottles.
Right, because their weapon of choice is to throw potions at you, right?
Yeah.
The harming potions and weakened potions and things.
For the witch on here, it shows you, like...
There it is.
Here it is. It says, like, they have more health than you do. They can drop, like, rarely actual potions, commonly bottles, and sort of rarely awkward potions, which do no effects. And then if you accidentally brew something wrong, like if you go here and you brew something, like if you put a puffer fish in, and then you put like a golden carrot in, it'll, like, if you're trying to make like a night vision and water breathing potion, it won't work. It'll just turn into a mundane potion, and it won't do anything. You can still drink it though. Right.
So, I saw on the bottom of the mob pages there is do's and don'ts. What's that all about?
That's like...
Can you show them?
For like for the skeleton, like, do use its own weapon against it and shoot it from a distance.
Yeah, let's show them
And
real quick.
then don'ts, like, don't let it pick up headgear because it'll be immune to sun.
So the do's are in the green box, the don'ts are in the orange box.
Red, like orange, red.
Just as like little tips. I really like that, you know, it tells you the light level.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for the ones that spawn at night.
Like when it spawns.
Right. And then it says what it's vulnerable to, so it might take extra damage from those things, and the useful drops. Those are really cool. So how long did it take you to read this book from cover to cover, do you think? Not that you really need to read it that way, but...
I'm saying, I'd say about 3 days.
3 days? And that's your normal nighttime, bedtime reading, so about half an hour to 40 minutes, yeah. You read longer than that, though. We always tell you 20 minutes, and it always seems to be 40.
I'm like, can I finish a chapter?
Yeah, that's great, though.
It always turns out to be.
So, you know, even though this book is 2 years out of date, you're still reading it.
Swords.
All the weapons?
Yeah, all the weapons.
Does it tell you the damage that they do?
It has a whole, it says sword durability table, but it's actually like, it says material, durability, damage, approximate kills, and lifetime damage.
So approximate kills until the weapon is broken.
Mm-hmm. So
Nice.
the worst sword, if you look on here, it's the easiest to enchant, but gold is the worst sword. The approximate kills is 8 to 13.
Ooh.
It's even worse than a wooden sword, 15 to 24. I mean, diamond sword is 624 to 1015.
Wow.
But, I mean, the lifetime damage for a gold sword is 82 to 132.
Hmm.
I mean, diamond swords are really up there. 6,248 to 10,153.
Wow.
I'm guessing the 10,153 if you only do critical hits with it.
Could be. Could be. So is there anything...
Like, if you jump, you do a critical hit, like you do more damage if you're in midair while you hit something. And if you're sprinting at it, it'll, like, knock it backwards.
Hmm. So is there anything else you want to share with people?
So theoretically, the best hit is, like, a sprint jump hit. So...
Is there anything else you want to share with people?
The boss mobs.
Oh, boss mobs? So what did you want to talk about those?
Well, the wither, they're like really boss mobs because if you look here, it also shows you how to get to the end and like how to make Eye of Ender recipes and stuff. And then it shows you like the Ender Dragon, but the drops are top secret.
You can't share them. Top secret.
Well, I mean you can once you defeat it, but you're not supposed to know until you do.
Right. Does it actually tell you in the book though?
No.
Oh,
It
it's top secret, so you actually have to go through it.
It drops 100 XP the first go, but you can manage to kill him twice.
Oh, you can spawn the Ender Dragon a second time?
Yeah.
Nice.
With end crystals.
Cool.
But they're really hard to make, I think.
Nice.
I think, I'm not completely sure.
So does this go into the Nether? Does it talk about Nether creatures as well?
Yeah, it says all the enemy mobs.
Does it talk about tactics in the Nether, like what you should?
Well, there's a page
generally
that just
stay
says
away from?
combat in the Nether, and
Yep.
it just tells you like what to bring. But like it says enchanted armor, enchanted weapons. But when I go in, I usually sometimes only bring like something like. One of the ones I think I actually went in with an iron sword and full leather armor, which isn't much.
No, it's
and
not.
I think I just about made it.
What do you think the first thing you should do when you get to the Nether is?
I think either look for quartz, because they're good, like, decorations and stuff. Also for crafting as well. And they're also defeat mobs. Because there's some achievements that you can only get in the Nether. Like
Do you know what my favorite thing to do? Well, you know what my priority is when I get to the
All the way
Nether?
back here, it says, like, achievements like, we need to go deeper, build a portal to the Nether. You have to get to the Nether. And same, in the console edition, it's called Into the Nether, build a portal to the Nether.
Do you know what my first thing I do when I get to the Nether is?
What?
Build a safe house around the portal.
I bring extra obsidian if I know I'm just going to run in.
Right.
And I bring my flint and steel.
But that way, if anybody's chasing me, I have a place of safety to go to.
Yeah.
Which is pretty important.
It's around the portal. In one of my crazy worlds, I made like a lapis lazuli house because I spawned inside of a cave. So I just made a lapis lazuli house.
Nice.
Like it was in creative though.
Cool. So is there anything?
And then it tells you like how to build a strong base, and it tells you how to raid a base well.
Oh, good.
Like here, if you can look closely, there's two guys with diamond armor in the background, and they don't have any swords out, but I'm guessing they have diamond swords.
And
then it also tells you, it says your enemy's enemy. So basically, it says that you should lure a creeper and explode it to get in without like using up any TNT.
Yeah.
Just lure a creeper into the base. And it also says like build a base out of like nether brick, or I also recommend endstone. It's not quite so powerful, or obsidian. It's not super powerful. Like you can break it with a stone pickaxe, I'm pretty sure. Except like also they'll think, oh, this person's been to the end. They're probably pretty kitted out.
Mm-hmm. They got some good supplies.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but it tells you to build a base kind of like this.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I don't know if I have the time.
And it says, don't use glass, use iron bars. Because iron bars are theoretically better, because you can still see through them, but like arrows can't get shot through them, even though they have tiny holes in them.
Right, and it's
Like it counts as
it protects a lot better.
And it's made of, it's like an iron block instead of like glass, which just smash kill.
Yeah. That's great. Are there any final thoughts you want to tell people?
It tells you to like be organized, and it also tells you about one Minecraft gamer. Like it tells you how he would set like it tells you how to like start a server and this semi-advanced geekness required.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
And then it tells you like to be organized and unorganized. And
now the truth is, you can find all these answers out on the internet. But
yeah.
What do you do when you're traveling in a car, or waiting for an airplane, or at a park?
You read a book.
You read a book, and this is a pretty good book. Well, how would you rate it? Like 1 through 10.
From like 1, it completely sucks, and 10, pure awesomeness. I'd say like maybe 8.5.
8.5. That's pretty good.
8.5, like 8
Nice.
and 3/4.
Great, and there's still very relevant material in it, even though it's 2 years out.
Yeah.
I mean, Minecraft has some great new things in it, but you know, all the old stuff is still there, and especially as a beginning
and you can
player.
also like, I'm pretty sure in Computer Edition you can like switch which like
edition you're
using, so you
sure.
can go back like 5 editions.
That is true.
And
yes.
just see what it was like earlier.
Right, our modded server is
but
a
I
couple
don't think
back.
you can go back to Cave Game.
No, you can't. So. Well, does that about wrap us up?
Sadly. Yes, it probably does.
Nice.
It showed you how to like make it. It doesn't really show you, but it shows to make it.
Nice. Well, I think that'll do it for this little shorter episode, but we wanted to do some more book reviews. So thank you so much for hanging out with us for this little talk about the Minecraft book. Let's show them the cover one more time.
TNT, yet a simple.
There we go.
A simple yet
I can't get
effective way
his
to
nose out of the book.
annihilate an enemy.
All right. Hey everybody, we hope that this book and a little bit of reading really helps you with your Minecraft game, and we'll see you out in the Minecraft world. Take care.
Bye. Whee!